Hey guys, Rob Mitchell here. Thanks for joining me for this extreme probability trading, the high volatility, high probability connection, introducing the NQ trading alchemy trading system. First off, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. There is a risk of loss trading futures. Don't use the grocery money for trading. Yeah, super important. Many times I've heard it said that high volatility is undesirable for traders. Yeah, for decades we've been taking advantage of high volatility and have turned doing so into a technology. This is what we do. My name is Rob Mitchell. I'm a Robbins World Cup champion winner in the E-mini S&P futures market. And at various times in my career, I've been called the largest E-mini trader in the world. I don't say this to toot my horn. I tell you this because trading is often not what people or aspiring traders think it is. And I've been doing this for over 30 years in an industry where the average trader lasts for about 3. And I can show you things about trading that most traders will never know or share for sure. Yeah. So in this brief video, I'm going to share with you some of these secrets to success that I've learned over the years teaching traders in our trading room, where I've been teaching and refining these methods for the last 10 years or so. Yeah, coming up on 10 years this year, actually. So stay until the end of the video because I'm going to give you some resources to take advantage of to up your trading and your investing game. Yeah. Further, in this video, I'm going to share some amazing trading techniques that give you prompt results that are based on the way markets move fundamentally and irreducibly. This helps ensure that they stand the test of time because markets have really always moved in the ways that these principles are based on. Yeah. I'm going to do this based on a technology that we've developed over these 30 plus years called the 4-quadrant method of trading system design. If you visit indicatorsmart.com, you could learn a little bit more about that on the front page there. Yeah. This means the trading system, the strategy, the method, and the signals that I'm about to show you, the trading indicators and the tools that I'm doing it with, can be turned into literally hundreds or even thousands of trading systems. We're going to look at one example of that today. Yeah, in this way, it's modular. And this is super important because each trader needs to be able to trade what they see. And different traders do indeed see different things. This was a huge realization for me, this concept. So this makes the approach flexible for each user. And it's a big part of why we've been around all these years, because there's nothing like it. Yeah. So this modular concept is super important. Each trader needs to be able to trade what they see. Yeah. And this makes the approach flexible for each user. And it's a big part of why we've been around. Yeah. Again. Yeah. Further, each of the indicators and trading tools we use are based on the way markets work. We already covered that. And the principles are fundamental to them. There's nothing like it. Let's take a look. We're going to use the NQ futures in this video because they're known for their high volatility. But the concepts that we're going to use here can also be used on other markets. We're going to build a trading system strategy that has 3 main components to it: a price component, an order flow component, and a momentum component, one in each panel on the chart. Yeah, and we'll take a look at the charts in a minute. Yeah. So each makes its contribution to the overall system, and each has a certain probability associated with it, a known probability based on testing using a tool you're going to see in a minute called smart trade markers. This probability, when combined with the probabilities of the other 2, creates a kind of probability field, if you will. Yeah, it's not something you can see. It's something that exists in kind of like the space, yeah, that traders have to deal with. And this is where traders get into a lot of trouble because they're actually trading things that they can't necessarily see. This makes it conceptually viable for a lot of people. Yeah, the outcome from this combining of the probability fields is to raise the overall probability for success by the following basic formula. So given the individual component probabilities are 75%, a lot of times they're higher than that, but I don't choose anything that's less than 75%. 2 of them will become 90% combined. two 75s become 90, and 3 combined at 75 become 96%. So if you are interested in this concept here, it's called Bayes' theorem. You could look it up if you want to. Sometimes we call this probability stacking. But I teach it in this way because I don't want it to turn into some big deal, because as traders, we want to be very practical and we don't want to be doing math in our heads while we're trading. Yeah. So this is one of the probabilities of a component. If one of the probabilities drops to 50% while the others are at 75, you're still going to get 90%. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So if any one of the components drops, you still have the other two. Yeah. Still have the other two. So what we do is we build the system out of components that are known to be better than 75%, and we don't try to get overboard with it. Yeah, not too literal with it. And the idea is to just simply know it's on your side and go with it in the right moment. Makes sense? Yeah. As you do this for a while, you'll see that it works, and then you'll learn to trust it, and then you can trade intuitively. Yeah, it's really nice that way. Under this scenario, as mentioned, the more volatility, the better, as long as it's not going faster than we can reasonably trade. And we even have a solution for that called Smart Trading Entry Assistant that enables you to get lightning fast executions. Yeah, so I'll give you a resource page for that if that's something that would help you. Now, now that you're familiar with these principles that make the systems work, and the Bayes theorem and the 90% and the 96% from the 75%, so let's take a look at a few rules that our system is based on. Yeah, so the basic rules that drive our NQ trading Alchemy trading system strategy are: number one, trade intact price action structure. This is panel 1 of the chart. We're going to go to the chart in a minute, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Trade intact price action structure. Number 2, take one trade per smart momentum color change. That's panel 3. You're going to see that too. And then trigger into the trade where the order flow cuts the yellow line. You don't have to look at that. All you really have to do is look at the color change in panel 2 of the chart. So you got panel 1, panel 3, and panel 2. And we're going to do this only on a reversal bar. I'll show you what that is. And we're going to use a 50-tick stop loss, 16-tick break even. Actually, I'm not going to use a 16-tick break even, but you can. And I often do when I'm trading. Yeah, it depends on the market environment. So, and then we're going to have targets 16, 32, and 50. And you're going to see the result of that using the trade markers that I already mentioned, smart trade markers. Yeah, I'm going to tell you that here. Yeah, so we're going to mark the charts with an extremely powerful trading system stat tool called Smart Trade Markers from Indicator Smart. Trader tip. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, this is a secret. Yeah, you might find your eye, if you have your eye, watch the top chart panel for the 1, 2, 3 pattern that I'm going to show you. Yeah, that's where your eye is most of the time. And when you see that set up, when you get that reversal bar, yeah, you're going to watch the background color on the chart. Yeah, so there's a reversal bar and the background color. And then if that's true, you just simply glance down to the momentum panel, yeah, for the right color to confirm, just as simple as 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this is the order that you'll best see the events in. And I find that when I teach traders, understanding that sequence is super important. So let's take a look now. This is a chart, yeah. So what we're going to look for in the price action structures, I'm going to look for a green reversal, green reversals, and green reversals. It's 3 greens going up, 3 greens going up. Yeah, and I can see that the background is green, and it's green on that reversal bar. And then I just simply glance down here. Is that green? Yes, go. Yeah, I use Smart Trade Entry Assist, and it's lightning fast. These are marked on here with smart trade markers as mentioned. Yeah, and we only do one of these per cycle. Yeah, so is this a higher green reversal bar? Yes, it is. As the background's green, I glance down here, it's a new cycle, boom, go. Yeah, how about over here? As a green reversal, are they higher? 1, 2, 3 higher? Yeah. Yeah, background's green. Yeah, glance down here, it's green, go. Yeah. Now, do I trade this one? Well, you could, but I don't recommend it. Why? And I don't trade this, or background's red. So this is 3 lower reds, and I'm not trading that. It's green. Yeah, it's green. So I don't trade that where it takes that out. I wait for it to recycle again. Green. Oops. Let me go back. Yeah. Green, green, green. Higher, higher, higher. Yeah. They can be even. Yeah. The background color is green. I glance down here. Is it green? It's green. Go. Yeah. Hopefully that's clear. Super simple. Yeah. And once you get that sequence down in your mind, that's pretty easy to see. This one got chopped off here, but this was a lower. These two are equal, and this background is red, and this is red. Boom. Yeah. And then you get, we call this an encompassing pattern. This takes out this whole structure here, and then you get the second higher. Yeah. And then you get the third higher on the green background. You glance down, is it green? Yes, it is. Go. Yeah. And I get another one here. Green, green. Yeah. Green, green. Yeah. And we just do it on the reversal bar, not on the continuation bar. Now, in actuality, would you have fired that? You might have. Yeah. If you'd had the break-even stop, that would not have been a loser. But I don't like to do that for the video here because I want you to see the whole enchilada, how it works. Yeah. So red, 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 background's green, background turns red over here. I come down, this one's red. Boom. This one's a lower. Yeah. Background's red. This is red. Go. Yeah. And then I'm going to do one more just to make sure that you've got it. So these are higher green reversals. The background turns green over here. And actually you could have fired that one right there. If I'd done the break even stop again, that would have been, this one would have been profitable. Red, red, red. Yeah. Well, why don't you take that one right there? Well, first of all, it's flatlining, but I said only 1 per cycle. Now, could you vary that? Sure, you could. Yeah, there's all kinds of themes and variations you could do. Yeah, red, red, red. Yeah, come down, it's red. Go. Yeah, go. Green, you do the encompassing pattern again. Green, green, green. It doesn't change the color. It changes the color here. So I get green, green, green. Yeah, yeah. Background turns green. This is still green. Go. Yeah. And you top out over here, you go red, 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 background's red, red, go. Yeah. Yeah. This is fun. Yeah, this kind of stuff is fun. It's fast moving and it's very engaging. So let's look at the trade marker report. This is 3 days of trade marker results for the NQ Trading Alchemy system. As mentioned, at a 16, a 32, and a 50. If you wanted the break even stop, you just put it in here. Yeah, I had that set to 50. I made it a little bit bigger there. Yeah, so the first target, the 16 tick target, went 95%, the 79%. See, if I locked this to the break even stop, these wouldn't have looked like this, but I want you to be able to see the edge on these. Yeah, so first target's 95%, 79%, and 66%. And that 95% is about what we'd expect based on the 375s. Yeah. So this is fairly typical scenario. The win-loss percent for all of those legs is 80%. The average win over average loss of this system as it stands in this permutation is about 1.4 to 1. Yeah, 1.4 to 1. And this edge number that you have over here is the amount by which it exceeds break even. Yeah. And so this tells me that I could tighten these up a little bit if I wanted to, or I could set the break even stop. A lot of times when I see those numbers going like that, I'll set the break even stop and let it take me when it takes me. Yeah. And so this is the result over the number of days. Yeah. The expectancy is a little over 200. And this is it. There's all kinds of other stats that we could notice. This time in trade about 4.7 minutes. So like I said, these things happen pretty quick. And like I said, because of that, it's fun and it's very engaging. Yeah. So these methods can work in any reasonably volatile market. It's fun, it's fast, it's profitable. However, as I said in the beginning, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. There's risk of loss trading futures. And so I want you to make sure that you have this down before you do it. Yeah. Yeah. So I've revealed many trading secrets in this video today. Many. We've done that pretty fast. Yeah. So be sure you have the concepts down before risking your money. Yeah. Smart trade markers can be used to test the way you trade and trade the way you test. Yeah. You want to make sure that you test the way you trade. That's what we're doing with trade markers here. We're getting the statistics on these things. I don't like to use the word statistics, but that's what it is. We're getting probability numbers. That's why I started this video with the concept of the probability. It's all wrapped around the probability. Yeah. And probability is something that you can't see. Yeah. And so this whole discussion is about getting comfortable with being able to do something that you can't really see what it is. But you know what it is when you do it. And so we test the way we trade, and we trade the way we test. Now, there's a lot of themes and variations that you could do on this simple 4-quadrant NQ trading alchemy trading system. But that goes beyond the scope of what we're doing today. If you want to learn more about trading system design, trading system applications, you could join my trading room where I'm covering those kinds of concepts all the time. Yeah. So which trading tools do we use to build a 4-quadrant trading system in today's video? Let's take a brief look at those. The trading tools that were used in the video today: Smart Super Renko price bars, Smart Trap Trader Oscillator Advanced. That was for the order flow. That was in panel 2. The Smart Momentum in panel 3. This is a panel 1, panel 2, and panel 3. And then the Smart Dynamic Envelopes were used on both the Smart Momentum and the Trap Trader Oscillator to make those background colors that made the system so simple. Smart Dynamic Envelopes takes indicators and it turns them into more powerful indicators. Yeah. Or especially makes it so that you can manage your energy and your mental resources around the trading, especially so when it's a fast game that's moving. Yeah. Smart Trade Markers, we use that to get our results. And Smart Trade Entry Assistant, I strongly recommend it for high, fast moving markets. If you're doing a slower market, once you use it, you'll just never go back to anything else. So Smart Trade Entry Assistant is really awesome. And each of these is available from indicatorsmart.com. If you like what you've seen in this presentation, you can discover more, a resource page for you at indicatorsmart.com/prob, P-R-O-B. Yeah. All resources and more can be found at indicatorsmart.com/PROB. I'd like to thank you for joining me for this video today and giving me the opportunity to share with you something that I'm super passionate about and that I've devoted my life to. And I look forward to seeing you. If this makes sense to you, I look forward to seeing you going forward. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.